So you think you have a pretty awesome team, huh? Well, clearly you do. Look, you're here in the Leadership Academy. You're moving forward. You're learning how to be a great leader. But no matter how awesome and incredible you think your team is, I guarantee you that if you haven't already, sometime in the future, you will have the opportunity to deal with a difficult downline team member. So I'd like to give you just a couple ideas and suggestions of what might help you when that opportunity arises. And the first thing I would suggest is take a proactive approach and lead by example. Set the tone on all your team pages, in your events, in your groups, and in the way that you interact with your team. Be the leader that doesn't complain, that doesn't whine, and that doesn't moan, that sees the positive and the opportunity in all things. Second thing I would tell you is when that little whining or complaining or that difficult drama maker creeps in, do not be afraid to use the delete button, especially if they hijack a post on one of your pages that another team member posted. Delete. It's easy, it's clean, it's quiet, it doesn't create any more drama. But what it does do is it protects everyone else on your team page from the negative energy, from the drama. So don't be afraid to do that. And if you have to, delete several times in a row. And this may lead you to the opportunity to employ the third suggestion that I have for you. And that is, you have to deal with this difficult downline in a private situation. You can't do it on a team page. You can't do it where other people might be able to see it. You have to protect that teammate that's struggling and that tends toward drama, just like you have to protect everyone else. So use a private message or a one-on-one phone call and reach out to them. Don't be afraid to have those critical conversations. Just remember to make every attempt to keep the emotion out of it. Use as much factual information as you can and make sure that they know that what you're trying to do ultimately is to help them. And this brings me to my final suggestion for you in dealing with the difficult teammate. And that is, if you make it your focus to empower them and you help them to move towards more success, you become a true leader and a mentor. So now you're asking yourself, how do I do that? So let me share how I do that. And pardon the parenting example, but it applies in your business as well. But as a parent, I have a rule in my house, and that is the no victims rule. And here's how it shakes down. You're gonna have, oh my goodness, you're gonna have crises and you're gonna have problems and struggles. And I am happy to have my children come to me with those. I'm a doer, I'm a solver, and I like to take care of things, but I have learned the value of teaching my children that they don't get to be a victim in their crises. They get to identify what they can control, what they have power over, and what they can do, what action they can take. So here's how it might shake down. One of my kids comes to me, they have a crisis at school, their teacher has changed the date on a huge project, and now they don't know how they're gonna get everything done, and it's gonna affect their grade, and then they're, so it's utter chaos for them, crisis and stress. So they come to me and I'm gonna give them this, the no victims rule. And then they know when they see this from me that I'm going to ask them several questions. And the questions are going to center around a couple things. First of all, what are you accountable for in this situation? What did you do to contribute to it? And secondly, what can you control? What are your options? What can you do? What action can you take? By helping them to focus on what they're accountable for and what they can do about it, I'm giving them the power to change their own situation. Even though the world is putting demands on them, I still want them focusing on what they can do. I'm giving them all the power that I can. It's interesting, as I use the same techniques with my downline teammates and we start walking through step by step what you're accountable for in this particular situation and what you can do to control it, they realize, oh my goodness, I caused this problem, or holy cow, I have the power to fix this. I can do this. Worst case scenario, if your consultant learns that they can't fix this situation and neither can you, they'll do it different the next time and they won't come to you complaining because they know you're going to hold them accountable. Good luck. I know you can do this. Enjoy your new role as a leader.